Welcome to the beginner two-legged spider, and this is what you're looking at. This little body in the middle and its 8 legs sticking out. This is the simplest spider and everything is built on variations of this theme. What you've got is your last line of ground here, so you've stopped at an angle here so that you've got 2 pairs coming in here, 2 pairs coming in here. And this is what's going to make the spider. Now your ground, I've drawn my lines in ready, that's my ground line that I will be doing the ordinary stitches on. I'm ignoring these 4. When you see a pattern with a spider, you will usually get a square drawn with a dot in the centre. These are here simply because I've just used dotted paper. So I need 2 pairs from one side and 2 pairs from the other. The rest I can put out of harm's way. So I'm just working with these 4, 2 from each side. Normally they would work through and they would use those pinholes and continue with the ground. What I've done is I've put an extra twist on to make the legs a little bit firmer. In fact, I might put 3 twists on. So I'm going to put 3 twists. You just add another twist, and as you can see, when I give that a little bit of tension, it's a much longer bar than if I'd just done 1 twist, 2 twists, 3 twists. So they're good strong legs. And what I'm going to do is I've got 2 coming in this way and 2 coming this way, and they need to interlock with each other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these 2, and you can use this whether it's a 2-legged spider or a 10-legged spider. I'm going to use these 2 that will just be worked through, and I will use these 2 individually as if they were a worker. So I'll take the first one down, cross, twist, cross, doing a simple cloth stitch, cross, twist, cross, tension that. These 2 are staying together. I'm going to take the next one down, the second leg from the top. No twist here, cross, twist, cross, cross, twist, cross. So now they have effectively, it wouldn't have mattered which side I worked through, we've got them woven through each other. So I'm going to put a pin in that centre. I'm leaning it quite far backwards because tensions on spiders, you have to get the legs nice. Tensions are where you can often go wrong. When you're tensioning the top half, you want your little weave to be, no, you don't want it any further down than the pin. If you've got it so that your weave is down here before you start your second half, you'll end up with a soggy spider, and nobody wants one of those. So we've got nice straight tight legs. That looks good so far. 3 twists has definitely done it, probably more than enough, but what the heck. Now I'm going to reverse it by, again, I'm going to use these as the ones that aren't working, and I'm going to use these as 2 pairs, two workers, and I'm going to do the same thing and take them the other way. So these 2 are going to stay together. I'll take the first one of these and do cross, twist, cross, cross, twist, cross. Put that pair over there. Keep these 2 together. These are staying together. Bring the next one down. Cross, twist, cross, cross, twist, cross. And now they've woven through each other again, making a rather nice boat shape there, but we don't want a boat shape there, so let's tension that up a little bit. Now the tensioning on the second half is more difficult than the tensioning on the top half. You have to do it several times at several different stages. So we've now got the legs, 2 on this side, 2 on this side, and if you look you can see the blue has come in and come out, pink has come in and come out, the yellow, you can see it, they've all effectively gone round the pin and come back out onto the same side. So I'm going to put the legs on. 1, 2, 3 twists on each. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll just make that a little bit smaller so a little bit more can be seen. So these now have 3 legs on each. Sorry, 3 twists on each. And what I will do is I will take the pair that will make the next ground stitch here, because this is going back into this cross twist, pin, cross twist, and this is the one that wants to join with it. So I will do my, this one has only got its normal 1 twist on, this has got 3 twists on because it's a spider leg. So I'm just going to do the same stitch, cross, twist, pin, cross, twist. That's my ground stitch. Now I can tension the leg and the ground, leave that, go to the other side. It's always sometimes easier to do it evenly, especially if you're doing a long or a big spider, because if you tension one side really nicely, the next side needs to be balanced because you're only tensioning around a pin. So I'm going to bring the same thing in from the other side. I'm going to bring that worker that wants to go there, and this is the next one to go there. So it is still following the same pattern despite going around a pin. So I'll go cross, twist, pin, half stitch, there we go. Now I can get both spider legs, because they're still, you see they're not fixed anywhere yet, and tension those, and I can also tension the workers. So this worker is coming down, and this worker, which are that same tight around the pin, is going to take the next leg, half stitch, pin, half stitch, tension your worker, tension your leg a little bit, and on the last side put your pairs where they want to go. This is nice out, this is definitely coming down this way. This is the only pair I've got left, so it kind of has to go there. Cross, twist, pin, cross, twist, there we go, tension those, tension, tension, tension. While they're only half stitched around a pin, you can still tension the spider in the middle. And now these two, that are the edge pairs, want to close and make that corner stitch there, half stitch, pin, half stitch, and that is the spider closed. Now you can still tension, if it's a bit wobbly in the middle, you can still tension your pairs by pulling their heads, but try and only do it if you're doing them in sequence. Do both corresponding legs. If you pull one, you're going to pull it to one side. This is what makes them uneven. If you tension one side too much, you end up with long legs on one side and short legs on another. So when you tension, just be mindful of that centre, because when you've got your other pairs working down this, as it goes, as the pairs go back into the ground and become the ground, and they go on to do other wonderful things, it will hold that spider in place. But to start with, when you tug on your pairs, just be mindful that they need to be kept even. Don't be too keen to pull them too hard or to leave them too soggy. As I said earlier, nobody likes a soggy spider. This just happens to have 8 legs because it's got 2 each side. But you can very easily, and I'll just finish this line. You see, we're back into making the ordinary half stitch ground now. There we go. There's a spider in the ground. And what I've got here above it is a 3-legged spider. And this is simply, instead of using 2, I've used 3 legs on each side. 1, 2, 3. So these 3 have gone through the other 3 and back again. And you can see how the colours work through around that pin. They all make this arch shape based on the pin in the middle, which I've taken out. You've taken it out, it's easy enough. It's quite a solid little beastie, is that. It's not going to go anywhere. It's well secured in the ground. There are amazing things that you can do with these. Arches, stars, all kinds of things that you can use as a design feature. But for the moment, that is the theory of your little spider in a square. Okay, hope that helped. Bye.